Good morning, Oxnard. My name is Alex Beer. I'm investment advisor with Plan Member Securities and president of the Oxnard Port Hueneme Optimist Club. And today I'm joined by Melissa Valdez.
Hi, Alex.
Melissa Valdez has the position of Community Affairs Manager for the Oxnard Police Department. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us a little bit about your role?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Well, I'm not sure when you'll be viewing this, but good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm Melissa Valdez, and like Alex mentioned, I'm the Community Affairs Manager. I've been with the department since 2016, so I'm coming up on my anniversary in October. And I'm really blessed in my job. I have the opportunity to share the story of our hardworking officers in partnership with our community, and the ways that we work together to make Oxnard a safer community, a great place to live, work, and visit. So I really enjoy the job that I have.
And congratulations on your anniversary coming up. Would you like to give our viewers an update on what's going on with the Oxnard Police Department?
Sure. So we want to say thank you to all of our community members who participated in National Night Out, which took place last Tuesday. We had over 9 neighborhoods that hosted really awesome community events. I ate hamburgers, homemade brownies. I had Mr. Softies at one of the locations. There was Chef Palmer out at Wagon Wheel who was cooking up for some gourmet food for their residents down there. So it was just an awesome event, a lot of positive interactions. Our fire department was there this year as well, gearing up for our Ready and Resilient campaign, which is making our neighborhoods prepared for disasters and be able to be self-sustainable should something, happen. And we've seen that over the last month and a half. Just earthquakes can happen at any time, so preparing for things like that.
And what can our viewers and their families do for emergency preparedness?
That's a great topic to talk about right now. What you should do is start building up your preparedness kit. And we have all of our resources online. You can go to the Oxnard website under the fire department section. People should prepare for at least 5 days of supplies. So it's very simple. You can go to even the Dollar Tree, and with $25 you can get your kit ready. And there's a whole list of things that you should have, as simple as making sure you have water, non-perishable food, supplies like a simple first aid kit, flashlight, batteries, and making sure that you have kits in multiple areas of your if you're having one at your home, in your car, at work, because unfortunately you just never know when a disaster is going to happen, and you would hate to know that you had all of your stuff prepared, but it's in your garage and you can't get to it at the time. So
yeah, and that's very important, because that can happen at any time, and it's hard to plan for it, but with having a written plan with your family and having the supplies, it's very important.
Yeah, definitely. And just so I can make a quick shout out to Scott Brewer and his team with the Oxnard Fire Department. They have, really invested a lot of time gearing up for the Ready and Resilient launch. And if you want any information, we can connect any of our residents to Scott and his team. And they have, handouts. They have warming blankets. All these supplies that are just at the fingertips of at their fingertips for our residents.
Very good. Now you have an interesting role with the police department. You're on the front edge of connecting the community with our police officers that really serve for our safety.
Yes. So one of the ways that we connect, obviously we're out in our community 24 hours a day, but there are times when a resident may need assistance. It's not an emergency, and we're here to help with quality of life issues too. And a great way to connect with our officers and with our department is through social media. And so we have various avenues from Nextdoor, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, We just started a new community newsletter where we send out bi-weekly electronic newsletter to our community members, which has a lot of different information about crime trends, crime prevention, also just good news about awesome things that are happening in our community. I mean, there's so much to celebrate in Oxnard, whether it's, you know, a local high school team winning, you know, a championship or their basketball game, or a local school's robotics team going off to compete in another state. I mean, there's just so much good news, and we love being a part of our community and going to as many events as we can and connecting with people.
And Chief Whitney, I've witnessed him doing a phenomenal job going to as many events as he can. He has a full schedule.
Yes, he does. We definitely keep him busy, and you know, it's so awesome just the way that he invests back into the place where he grew up. You know, he really values making positive contacts, and it can be as simple as just taking the time to greet somebody that he sees in front of the station or at an event. You know, really taking the opportunity to connect. And you know, our officers do that, you know, day in and day out. And sometimes it's not under the best circumstances for the people that they're meeting, unfortunately, but you know, they really have a heart of service, and they you know, make it a priority to, you know, connect the dots.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the other programs you guys do a phenomenal job on is the Coffee with a Cop.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, I love coffee, so I love Coffee with the Cop. We have partnered with small mom and pop shops all the way up to, you know, larger corporate coffee places like Starbucks and Coffee Bean. We really value those partnerships because it's such a fun and relaxed way to get to know each other, and so much conversation can spark, you know, over a cup of coffee. And so when we go out, it's really a relaxed setting. We do take information with us because sometimes people ask us, you know, for simple information that can be, you know, just given out in a pamphlet. So we do take those resources with us, but a lot of times it's just getting to know people and, you know, having a simple conversation. We are at the Starbucks on Rose Avenue the first Wednesday of every month from 8 to 10. So, you know, if you're looking for a free cup of coffee on a Wednesday morning, come out, and, you know, we're there. The last time they did iced coffee and hot coffee, which was really nice because the weather in Oxnard has been picking up a little bit. It's been a little bit warmer, so.
Well, I also want to thank you for the Oxnard Police Department has made a commitment with KDYTV.com to do a once-a-month meeting to give the community updates and tell us about what's going on. So I want to thank you for that. And I also want to leave us off with, where can people go online to submit a question or get resources from the police department?
Sure. So on our website, which is oxnardpd.org, we have tons of information, from how to locate your, you know, your beat, to downloading pamphlets and brochures for crime prevention. All of that is on our website. It's also a place where they can submit any, you know, citizen concerns, or say they want to tell us we're doing a good job. You can do that too. Or if they have any specific questions that maybe they'd like to have us answer during our new video chat, they can do that at my email address, which is melissa.valdez@oxnardpd.org. And if they're not able to get to us through email, they can always give me a call. My number is 805-342-8292, or send me a text message. We're really advanced here, so we have lots of different ways to get a hold of us.
Well, I want to thank you so much for joining us on the show today. And if you like this content, please remember to subscribe to KDYTV.com and tune in for further information. Thank you very much, and good morning, Oxnard.